In a plot twist that could have been ripped straight from a reality TV show, President Donald Trump is now basking in the glow of his legendary first 100 days back in office. And what better way to celebrate than with a rally in Michigan? Yes, the state that has, for some inexplicable reason, become the favored backdrop for the Trump campaign's grand finales in 2016, 2020, and now 2024. One can almost hear the echoes of his campaign promises bouncing off the walls of Macomb Community College in Warren, Michigan, where the spectacle is set to unfold. As White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt eagerly announced on the social media platform formerly known as Twitter, President Trump is excited to return to the great state of Michigan next Tuesday, where he will rally in Macomb County to celebrate the first 100 days. Because nothing screams presidential quite like a rally steeped in nostalgia, complete with banners proclaiming the legendary start to his presidency. It's almost as if the Republican National Committee's website is a shrine dedicated to the cult of Trumpism. Of course, in his whirlwind first 100 days, Trump has managed to break a record for the number of executive orders signed. At least 137, to be precise. From dismantling the Department of Education to establishing the Department of Government Efficiency, whatever that oxymoron means, it seems there's no government agency safe from his pen. And who could forget his bold move to strip diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives, proving once again that Make America Great Again is code for Make America Go Backwards. Fresh from a jaunt to Rome for Pope Francis' funeral, where he also found time to squeeze in a meeting with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, Trump shared his profound insights on the ongoing Russia-Ukraine conflict via Truth Social. There was no reason for Putin to be shooting missiles into civilian areas, he mused, as if stating the obvious was a groundbreaking diplomatic strategy. In a move that might redefine international relations, he suggested dealing with Putin through banking or secondary sanctions. Because who knew that banking could be the magic solution to global conflicts? The irony of it all is that Trump once boasted he could end the war in Ukraine in 24 hours. Yet here we are, watching negotiations stall like a car engine on a cold morning. With Secretary of State Marco Rubio declaring the coming week very critical, one has to wonder if this is just another way of saying, we have no idea what we're doing. And with Rubio warning that the U.S. might move on from the peace deal, it's comforting to know that when the going gets tough, the tough give up. Meanwhile, in the world of trade negotiations, Trump has put a 90-day pause on tariffs, sparking a frenzy of activity as nations scramble to secure deals. South Korea, in particular, seems to have brought its A-game, with Secretary of the Treasury Scott Bessent optimistically predicting a trade agreement as early as this week. It's almost as if a game of international poker is unfolding, with Trump as the dealer. Back on home turf, Congress is set to reconvene after a spring recess, with Republicans itching to push through a budget plan that reads like a wish list for billionaires. Democrats naturally are less than thrilled, with House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries and Senator Cory Booker leading the charge against what they call a reckless budget scheme. But never fear, Trump is here, urging Republicans to pass his big, beautiful tax and spending package. Because when in doubt, just add beautiful to anything, and it becomes policy. As the week progresses, Trump will jet off to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, to deliver a commencement speech at the University of Alabama. The institution proudly announced that they are honored to host the president. One can only imagine the pearls of wisdom that will be dispensed to the graduating class, perhaps alongside a lesson on the art of deal-making or how to construct a big, beautiful border wall. And if all this wasn't enough excitement for 1 week, Trump has also unveiled plans for not one, but 2 massive flagpoles on the White House lawn. Because apparently 200 years without a flagpole is 200 years too long. These towering symbols of patriotism, paid for by Trump himself, are set to grace the north and south lawns, adding a touch of grandeur to the landscape. As Trump himself proclaimed, it's going to be 2 beautiful poles. Indeed, nothing says presidential like personal investment in oversized flagpoles. And there you have it, folks, a week in the life of President Donald Trump, a masterclass in irony and absurdity. But what do you think? Are these the actions of a visionary leader, or just another episode in the ongoing reality show of American politics? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and while you're at it, Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more satirical takes on the news. Like, comment, and join the conversation, because who doesn't love a little bit of political theater?